Next up in our small batch brewing series is Cascade Vienna SMaSH. Welcome back, everybody. So today we are going to have, I believe, the third tasting of Cascade Vienna SMaSH. This is a small batch series that I started to learn more about the grains and about the hops we're using. We see a lot of New England IPAs, double IPAs. They're using all these hops, but what are you really pulling out? What's really coming out? Does one hop overpower the other? As a home brewer, usually we're getting into this to save money to go ahead and brew the beers we want. Do you really need to use 10 pounds or 10 ounces of Citra and 8 ounces of El Dorado or something like that? So we're going to start at the base. We're going to do single malt, single hop. We'll graduate into 2 hops, 3 hops, 4 hops, and we'll play around with grain. Does one hop work better with a certain grain? Does another hop work better with 2 grains? We're going to find out. So this, like I said, is, I believe, the third tasting of the Vienna version of my Cascade. You can go back. I believe it's 2 side by side. Vienna Cascade, 2-row Cascade, and Pilsner Cascade. I figured because the Vienna, or I'm sorry, the Pilsner and the 2-row version, it was the last one, I would just go ahead and do the single review on each one of them. So this was bottled on 9/7. 5.94% ABV. This is using Weyermann's Vienna malt, 3 SRM, so this would be darker than the other 2. Cascade for the boil, 0.39 at 30 minutes, 0.29 at 5 minutes, 0.32 ounces 3 days into dry hopping. Let's go ahead and open this. Another brand new cap. And it's really foaming. It's getting there. Let's go ahead and pour it before we go overboard. This is using 2 carbonation tablets from either Cooper's or Mr. Beer. And we're going to have a lot of stuff in here. And that's what I'm finding. These older beers are overcarbed. So what I did, and I did it before I even knew, is I actually switched to the small pearl ones so you could fine tune it a little bit better. Those big carbonation tablets are supposed to be 1 per 12 ounces. These are 25 ounce bottles, so it shouldn't be overcarbed, but it's hard to get precise or even close on those, so I went to the small pearls, and so far they've been working out well, but it hasn't been 2 or 3 months down the road, so I don't know if those beers are going to be overcarbed. We do have a nice white head, small and medium bubbles, a finger of head, tons of bubbles coming up. Yellow, bright yellow in color. There's hot particles, everything floating in this. And that's from the Mr. Beer. I'm using the Mr. Beer fermenters. So the spout, I just open up the spout, pour it in the bottle, and we're done. So let's go ahead and give this a smell, see what we get. Lightly sweet toasted bread is what I get. Maybe a touch of citrus, but that toasted bread, very light toasted bread, is there. I think the sweetness is coming out from it being like 4 months old. But I think the lemon from the Cascade really helps it. But yeah, light toasted sweet bread with some citrus. Let's go ahead and taste. it's got a light toasted bread citrus taste. It almost tastes like a Pilsner. Um, yeah, you get that light toasted sweet bread with some of that citrus. Then it's like gone. I'm not getting the pine. I'm not getting the bitterness like I did get in the other ones. It's just nice, light, little toasted bread, little citrus, and that's it. Smooth. Obviously, it's overcarbed. Um, but this makes me think the higher the SRM, the longer um, it will hold up. Because usually, some IPAs will say drink or shelf life 3 months, shelf life 4 months, 5 months, something like that. And I just wonder, because this is all Vienna malt, it's a 3 SRM, is that enough to keep that taste alive for longer and not turn to like a sweet malt, sweet grain, big time sweetness in there? Because I'm really not picking up all that sweetness. Yeah, yeah, nice light toasted bread sweetness with some citrus in there, but the sweetness isn't big. Don't get me wrong, because I know I just said you're not getting all that sweetness. There is a touch, but I think most beers are going to have it. I think that toasted bread might just bring it out a little bit more. So yeah, I think this is good. Still, we'll see. I've got one left, so we'll see what this tastes like next month. So if you like this review, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. And until next time, happy brewing.